Hey, what's up? It's Friday night, and welcome to my channel, DJ Vinyl Vertigo. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just gonna do a quick one. Um, got some really good stuff for not a lot of money, so I was able to do this, and got some stuff on Amazon and also from my store, record store, Daddy Cool, that I go to a lot. And but first, I want to show you something. I just got a few that I'm going to show you, but things that I'm happy to get, things that I wanted in my collection for a while and I finally got. But first, I know I told you before, I think I told you a few videos ago that I went to see the Jeff Buckley documentary over at our art theater, which is called the Green Light Cinema. And it was a sold out evening, and great documentary with the little concert footage just after the credits at the end. Really good night. And in the lobby they had some giveaways, and it was very little, just a few little posters. And I got one. I got it before the movie started. Thank goodness, because when I walked out, they were all gone, and everybody was looking for them. But I got one. And the name of the documentary was "It's Never Over," which is part of one of his songs. But isn't that cool? It's Never Over. Jeff Buckley. Magnolia Pictures. A film by Amy Berg. I'm gonna get this framed. Yeah, I think so. I like it. Um, so anyway, that's that. I got this from Amazon, and I got to get a cover for it. I don't buy a lot of singles. I'm not known for buying lots of singles. I have a few, maybe 20, something like that. I don't have that many singles. I used to have a lot more when I was little. I had a box. It had, those little 45 boxes. The blue and white one, the one that had the geometrics. That was a really popular one. I had one of those, but I left it at my parents' house, and then it just kind of disappeared when my parents moved, so they probably gave it away or whatever. I don't know. But when I cleared out my parents' home, I've never found it. I found my Matchbox cars, but I never found the little records. So anyway, they probably gave them away to somebody. Anyhow, this is Cake. Still has the shrink on it right now. I'm keeping the shrink on until I get the little cover that goes over these little, because it's a um, nice little artwork on there, nice packaging. And this is from, let's see, what year is this from? Ah, it doesn't say, of course. It's got a nice little, you know, and it's, yeah, look at the vinyl. And it's basically, on one side is Mustache Man, Wasted, and the other side is Federal Funding March. It's the name of the song. And I like to have this. I like Cake. Yeah, I like the band Cake. I know I look like I like cake, but I like the band Cake. Um, and it's 2011. I was right there. 2011. Yeah. Okay. That was when it was first released, I guess. But I got this really cheap on Amazon. It was real dirt cheap, and I said, "Oh, I'll get it." Nice to have. This is a record that I thought I'd had and I didn't have, and I saw it at the store, and I saw them show it on their Tuesday Tuesday video on Daddy Cool, and I said, oh, I gotta get that because I thought I had it. I don't have it. So finally, Yaz. I thought I had both of them. I have neither. I want to get the other one now. Upstairs at Eric's, and this is the one that has Don't Go. It has Midnight in My Room, Only You, Situation, Winter Kills. Those are the main things on here. But very nice, very nice. Very happy to have this, and it has the inner in there, but they actually put like another sleeve in there to protect the record, which is really nice. So I still have this original inner, but I don't have the record in that because it's in the other one, the polyline. Really nice. It's in good shape. The album's not in the cover's not in great shape. It's okay. There's no seam slits, but it's kind of worn out. But and it has a little ring wear on it. But I don't really care about that. I care about the music, and the music sounds really good on this. This is a great record. I love Allison Moyet, so can't help myself. Very happy to have that. Um, then I got this because I don't know too much about him except for what I saw in the Bob Dylan movie and stuff. But I kind of listened to him on Spotify while I was in the store. Again, another cover that's not great, but the record's beautiful. And it's this Tony Joe White. He's kind of a blues and folk singer, And this is called The Beginning. It's got a lot of water damage on the cover, as you can see, right there. However, the record survived, and they have a polyline sleeve in there. And look at the color of this record. Whoa, isn't that cool? That's really nice. Splatter. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, I like that. So, they know what they're doing over at Daddy Cool. Put polyline sleeves in their used records, which is really great when they clean them. And they clean everything, which is really great. So I got this. He's got this deep voice, and it's very somber. And this is a very bluesy record. Really bluesy. Really dig it. Who You Gonna Hoodoo Now? Ice Cream Man. Wonder Why I Feel So Bad. Going Back to Bed. Down by the Border. More to This Than That. Drifter. Rebellion. Rich Women Blues. And Raining on My Life. I really dig this. Tony Joe White. Okay. Next, they have a new record out. Actually, this is not brand new, but new to me because I didn't know it existed. And because they have yet another one. I think it's a live album. I think Simply Red. And this one's called Time. It's a gatefold. This Mick sitting in the studio with his boots up. And I don't know any of the songs on this. I've only listened to the first 3 songs, Better With You, Just Like You, and Let Your Hair Down. It's pretty decent. I can't give a review of it till I listen to the whole record. Later Simply Red, to me, overall, like the full albums are not perfect like the earlier records, I thought. I think that he gets a little too much with the production, and sometimes not enough of the emotional angst that he always used to have in the early days of Simply Red. I think he's gotten really polished, and so and that's fine if that's what he wants to do. I have no complaints about that if that's the direction you want to go to. But it just doesn't excite me like the original. Like the early stuff, like he was really, I guess he was hungrier, and just, I don't know, there was something really raw about his singing and his attack on the lyrics and stuff, his attack on his intonations and just his interpretation of a song. And now he's just a little bit more. It's just normal, you know what I mean? I don't know how else to explain it, but. I can't review this because I haven't heard the whole thing yet. So this is Simply Red by Time. I love Simply Red, and I'm all in. It's just that I know that the early records are the ones that attract me more than the later ones. Another group again, their early records are much better than the later ones to me. They're still good, but they're just good. The earlier records, great. And that band is called Brand New Heavies. And I think, personally, they've had many, many female vocalists with this band. But the best female vocalist they've ever had, and I'm not taking anything away from all the other ones, But the best vocalist, the best fit for them was India Davenport. Sorry. And I think everybody agrees with that. Anybody who's into the brand new Heavies agrees with that. This was recorded in Shibuya in Japan in 1992. Supposedly features stunning versions of hit singles Never Stop, Don't Let It Go to Your Head, Stay This Way. It's in baby blue vinyl. And it says the only live album in the brand new Heavies classic lineup. I don't agree. I think that there is another live record, Live in London, and I think it has the same lineup. So I don't know what they mean the only. This might be the best, but because the one Live in London is okay. It's okay. It has some good moments, but overall the sound is not that great, and the energy's not there for some reason. But from what I understand, people said this is a good one, and this is brand new Heavies, and that's their logo. Brand new Heavies. Live in Tokyo in 1992. And this has baby blue vinyl. I'll take one out so you can see what it looks like. Also with polyline sleeves. Very good, very good. Nice, huh? Customized label. And there's 2 records. 4 sides, of course. Andrew Levy on bass guitar, Simon Bartholomew on guitar, Jan Kincaid on drums and vocals, and special guest India Davenport with special additional musicians Max Beasley on keyboards, Jeff Scantlebury on percussion, Mike Smith on saxophone, Dennis Rollins on trombone, and Colin Graham on trumpet. So I'm sure this is really good. I love me some brand new Heavies. I've seen them several times. I've met them. They're really cool people. They've signed anything I wanted them to sign. I don't usually get people to sign my records, but I got them to sign CD. I like them to sign CDs. I don't know why. And I wasn't doing records at the time. I was doing more CDs at the time. So yeah, nice to have this one. Now, I'm saving the best for last. This one is controversial if you're in the know. If you're not in the know, it's not controversial. This is an artist that his most famous thing that he ever did was he sang with Special AKA, which is an offshoot of the Specials, and he sang the lead on Free Nelson Mandela. The Nelson Mandela song. Free Nelson Mandela. Well, he was the singer, Stan Campbell. But he had a solo record, and he was going solo from Special AKA, and he had a career going for him, getting ready to blow up. And this is his self-titled record. Fantastic. This is a promo copy, and it says pressed on high-quality audiophile vinyl. It's in pristine condition. The cover's got ring wear, of course. It's got the hype sticker right on the record itself, and it's got this stuck on it as well. And there's the promo stamp. But this is from 1987. This is a UK artist, and the problem with what makes this controversial is that Stan Campbell came into some really bad trouble. I think he had some mental issues going on. That's how it's been explained in terms of, if you read up on him. He was stalking. He had been stalking some women at some point, and he actually kidnapped a woman and kept her in his apartment, I believe, in his flat for a day or two or whatever, and he got a lot of trouble for that, and then he's been seeking mental therapy, so I don't know what's happened with him. I don't know what the update that was a while ago. And I was playing this record all the time and just really celebrating him and telling everybody all about him. And then I was like looking him up because I was going to do one of my radio shows, and I was going to talk all about him and some other artists and stuff. And when I did the research on him, I was like, whoa, maybe I shouldn't play him. I think somebody out there, if they're in the know, they're going to be really upset that I'm playing his record because, he basically he was a stalker, so I don't know. This is a great record. I still love the music. I'm separating that from, and I'm doing that mainly because, from what I understand, he had some mental issues, and he definitely had psychiatric problems. He's seeking psychiatric help now, so hopefully he's on the mend, or hopefully he's got things under control. But I don't think you'll see much from him in the future. I really don't. I think this is pretty much it. Um, I've never seen anything else by him out there. But this is a beautiful record. The hit song on this was "Years Go By." "Crawfish" is a great song. "Seven More Days" is a great song as well. Um, he does a great rendition of "Don't Let Me Be Misunderstood." He does "Strange Fruit," beautiful version. He also does this song called "You'll Never Know." Oh, it's a great song. Um, "You'll Never Know" is actually really beautifully soulful, and he's got like I think he's kind of like a baritone. He's just a gorgeous voice, and really, really emotional record. It's really, really good, really well done, and the musicianship is incredible on here. So, yeah, unfortunately, didn't didn't have a good turnout in terms of career, in terms of life choices, but put out a good record, and now I have it in my collection. And I won't, I don't generally play him on the air because I never know. Somebody might call and go, "Hey, you know that guy?" Blah blah blah. So I keep it for myself. And then this is also another. I might change my mind though because it's been so long. But this is also a promo copy, and this is something that I've talked about and I've been wanting, and I've been telling every record store, if you ever see this, call me. I'm coming right down and pick it up. I love this other British band, and all these are British artists except for Tony Joe White. All these other, they were all UK. Okay, this is also another UK artist, Danny Wilson. You probably know this by Danny Wilson, which is introducing or Meet Danny Wilson. This has Mary's Prayer. This is what it's famous for. Mary's Prayer. It has great songs on it. And that's the one I have 2 copies of. I actually had 3 copies, and I sold a copy. I thought I had this. I only had it on CD. I saw this at a record show, and somebody picked it up, and I said, "You better buy that." I said, "Because that's a really great record. I have that. You'll love it." I didn't realize I didn't have it. I convinced another person to buy it, and I didn't have it, so now I do. Um, and this one's called Bebop Mop Top. It's their second album. I think they only did 2 albums. Um, the vocalist Gary Clark, not to be mixed with Gary Clark Jr. His name is Gary Clark, and I believe this is Gary Clark here. I believe that's Gary Clark. I believe that's him. I'm not sure. 2 of them are brothers, so it might be him, because these guys look alike. But I think it might be him or him. Gary Clark has a solo record, and I have that as well on CD. I don't have that on vinyl, but this has great songs on it. "Imaginary Girl," "Second Summer of Love," "I Can't Wait," "If You Really Love Me, Let Me Go." That's another fantastic song. But the big hit was "Everything You Said Was True." "Second Summer of Love" was a single, and so also "I Can't Wait." There's another on the second side. There's the first song, "I Was Wrong." Oh man, that's an incredible song. "Charlie Boy" is another great song. Oh my gosh. They have another song called "Never Gonna Be the Same." That's another good song. It ends the second side with "The Ballad of Me and Shirley MacLaine." Yeah. These guys make me think of Jezebel. No, Jezebel. They remind me of Blow Monkeys to some degree. Curiosity Killed the Cat. Matt Bianco, all those kind of bands that were out around that time, Swing Out Sister, things like that. Even to some degree, not as not as dancey funky as but Fine Young Cannibals, you know. However, this guy has this really beautiful, beautiful voice. Just something likes jazz. Something loves jazz. What was the name of that group? I forget the name of that group. But yeah, just a really beautiful, beautiful baritone singer, just kind of like Stan Campbell, smooth like butter kind of voice, and very, 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 very soulful. Really dig it. It's pop. It's pop, but it's done in it's soul pop. You know, it's Brit soul pop. So I really dig it a lot, and I finally have it, and I'm gonna treasure this, and I'm gonna play this a lot. I play on CD quite a bit, and I use it in my show quite a bit. I really dig it a lot, even more so than the first album. I love both, but they're both great albums. But this is my favorite, and actually, most people's favorite is the first album, but I like this one. What can I tell you? And that's it. Those are my little cheap, little inexpensive, I should say, inexpensive uh, purchases or acquisitions, I should say. And yeah, very happy. I got this Danny Wilson from let's see, the Sound Garden in Baltimore, Maryland. They sent that to me from Baltimore. So yeah, I guess it's a record store in Baltimore called the Sound Garden, 1616 Thames Street. I don't know, but anyway, Sound Garden, and just very happy to have this, and I will treasure this forever and ever. Amen. That's it, guys, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend. It's been raining here off and on. It's supposed to rain all weekend. So if that happens, I'll be home listening to records. Why not? Take the opportunity to do that and actually listen to stuff that I haven't listened to in a long time and make sure that I want to keep it. Because, you know, I'm still pulling stuff. I'm still purging my collection to try to make some room for all the other stuff. And so I'm buying less and purging more. Hopefully it evens, it kind of, because I don't want to just buy as much as I purge because nothing changes. I want something to change. I want to have more room. I want to be able to have less records here, and I want it to be manageable to things that I'm actually going to listen to. Like, am I really going to listen to this record? Do I have time to listen to all these records? You know, that kind of thing. What do I have time to? What am I going to really go to? Other than, you know, what do I just want to have because I want to have it? I don't want to have records to have just to have them. I want to have records so I listen to them. You know, at least that's that's the theory. But you know, we record collectors, we have that theory, but we don't really stand by it sometimes. Anyhow, enough yakking away. Go do what you need to do, and keep listening to great music. DJ Vino Vertigo saying peace out. Bye.